There's a hubbub in the studio. There's a hubbub in the studio because it's 30 minutes past 8. Good morning, it's Key 103 because they have just strolled in. Good morning,
You
Script.
literally just came in off the street.
You did, coming in with a bag. You just got your breakfast in as well.
I heard you playing Man I Can't Be Moved, so I decided,
Hey, let's go in that building. Good morning. We only have 2/3 of the script this morning.
Yeah.
the best 2/3.
The best 2/3.
The drummer has bad timing.
Or the 2/3.
Oh.
You say in Ireland.
2/3.
The best 2/3.
So good morning, welcome in. We're here. We're going to talk about your new album. We do need to know first, before we talk about it, is it number 3 or #3?
Depends where you are. If you're online, it's going to be #3. If you're on the street, it's going to be number 3. That's just the way the world has divided us right now.
I think hashtags. I think you've caught onto a big trend. I think the hashtag's going to be big.
It's trending right now.
Yeah, it's trending right now, guys.
So how have things been? Are you excited? Is it good to be touring again?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It was. I guess it was one thing being on television, being Danny from The Voice, but now it's back being Danny from the script. We're back in the studio again, and we just finished in the studio, and now we're back with the third album. You know, ready to rock and roll.
What was it like being on the show?
I loved it. I had a great time. It was my first TV experience. I've got obviously another side to it. I was up there like, having the laugh, having the crack. I'm sure they
You were the king of chair dancing, I should tell
yeah, I
you.
know. And he was at
There was
home
an
as well.
award for chair dancing.
Mark
You'd have
was
won
dancing
it.
on his chair. He's like, shut up, get out the chair, you.
Throwing things
You're
at the
making a
TV.
show of us.
Could I just ask Mark, has Danny changed at all since he's been a big TV celebrity?
Head trying to fit through the door.
I now wear like woolen jumpers.
That is some lovely
This is
knitwear
a
you're
new-
wearing this morning.
He would never wear a jumper like that. You mad.
I knew we were being filmed, so I decided to.
How did it?
I knew we were being filmed, so I decided to.
How did it all come about? And was it something that you were frightened to enter into because it's not something that you've done before?
No, actually, funny enough, Mark was a massive fan of the show in America, and we'd been on it in Holland. I
Yeah,
think.
we met the creator in Holland. We'd done a couple of shows. We'd done a show over there for The Voice. And when it came up to us, we actually thought it was a good idea to do it because we've spent so much time staying away in the press all the time. We just don't do any of that stuff. We don't go to the VIP parties and all that.
No, you don't see you like falling out of bars.
No, we normally
do
go
fall
drink
out
the
bars.
alcohol
No,
and
fall
leave.
out bars.
Before it gets too messy.
Yeah, we just stay away from the VIP hangouts, you know. But we just
Why is that? Why is that? Because you don't like the people in there, or you just don't want to be photoed?
Look, the way it is in this industry, you have to look at it. If you're going to those places, you're going to get photographed. That's where you're going, you know.
That's what I never
What's
get.
the
You know when
point?
people moan about the fact that it's
I
press
know.
intrusion, a lot of the times it is because they're in the right
intruding
place.
on the press.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
times.
It's like
you
you're
caught
literally getting in the way of everyone's photographs.
People think that
You know what I mean?
people have this image that the press are running around everywhere taking photos of everybody. They're in one location and you go
go to
there
the-
to get photos. It's really handy if you want to do it.
You could do like media training to all these up and coming stars.
Yeah, but
couldn't you?
it's just one of those things we didn't want to do, and we just thought that show was about music. It was about something that we've been doing since we're kids, and we have something to offer to new artists, and that was the only reason why. And we thought it'd be a good idea, and it would help us while we're out on Marketplace to put a little face to the band that nobody knows. They all know the songs,
Little
but nobody
face
has
or a big head.
or a big mallet.
And listen, I mean, we can't let it go by without saying that it's coming for a bit of criticism. We've heard loads of stories about the tour being cancelled, open auditions that nobody's turned up to. Jessie J's not coming back. Tom Jones is waiting to see if you're coming back. What is happening with it? What's going on? Set the record straight.
See, it's not my show. I wish I could. I'd love to come back next year. Will's coming back next year. You know, I thought we literally unearthed an amazing amount of talent on the show. I know we came in for criticism, but that's only because the ratings went below 14
Why
million.
did-
It's ridiculous. It was still a lot of people.
Why
It
do
was
you
still,
think they dropped?
But it's still.
Was it when the Wizzy chairs went?
Yeah, the minute the chair stopped turning, the show turned bad.
Yeah.
Everyone stopped turning their
As soon as
couches
we turned, they
around for the
stopped
voice.
turning.
That's what happened. Everyone's homes just went, "Oh, sorry, guys."
No, the reason I'm
a really
personally
funny
for me,
image.
and again, I'm not part of the when I say the BBC, I don't know what the rules are on it. But as soon as exactly that, it was the blind auditions. As soon as that kind of went and it went to the lives, and there was a lot of people to concentrate on. There was like, you know, there was over 40 people.
Yeah.
I think once it's down to a concise number,
Yes.
you know, of about
And everyone
8
can
or
pick
about
like
10.
a favourite.
Yeah, you can pick your favourite or whatever out of that. I think that's something to learn going into next
Do you
season.
think there'll be changes? Would you offer,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
thoughts and things?
Do you know what the
ejector
thing is
seat.
though? It's the first.
I think you should be pressing the
They go
button.
right out
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Trapdoors, the whole thing. Something that when you see an artist, let's change the whole show,
There was
right?
a show that was like that where I think if you didn't like the person or they got the most
Awesome.
people in the audience, they
Awesome.
flew off through a wall or dropped
I'm
through a hole.
changing. It's called the mouth now, right? And I'm in the lead. And
The
what's going to
mouth.
happen is there's going to be a trapdoor in that thing.
And
If
I
you're
don't
no
like you.
good, even if you drip bad, I'm going to go. Don't even bother opening your mouth.
But you can't see them though, can you? You're gonna have to
No,
drop them through
we're
a
seeing
voice.
them on the
Oh.
mouth. On the mouth, we're seeing them. That's what's happening. We turn around away from you when you're bad. And Trapdoor, you're gone.
It was great. I mean, who do you think was the most talented person on the show?
He's got to
me.
say.
Well, other than you. Other than
Oh,
this.
sorry.
say Bert.
Excluding me.
Excluding you.
really have changed.
Most talented on the show. That's tough. I would have thought Ruth Brown or Jazz Ellington.
So you would say not the right person won?
No, I'm saying the technically gifted person won, but no, I was shocked like everybody else was that Jazz went out. I think everybody thought he was a surefire
I
winner.
thought Jazz was technically good.
Yeah, he
but
was
he
great.
wasn't an artist.
Ruth
And that's what I look for in
Brown.
the shows,
Ruth
an
Brown
artist.
was an artist as well. You know, I was really surprised that Ruth left.
It would have been nice to see her confidence build even further, wasn't it? I think her confidence lifted so much, but there was just still such a part of her that seemed so fragile.
Trapdoor.
Gone. Don't like your
Sorry,
dress, you're
bored.
gone.
Chairs don't turn around anymore. Whole nation.
That was Mark, by the way.
There was just so much talent, wasn't it? It was almost ridiculous how many great singers you unearthed.
It really was. Yeah.
Were you shocked by that?
Yeah, well, I guess I was more shocked by the fact that people in the UK start to look abroad for heroes, musical heroes, singing heroes. Everyone, when you've got them on your doorstep, that's what I was more shocked was. Like in our final, we had better talent than there was people singing in the music industry. Do you know what I mean? Like your top 10 singers, a lot of the ones on the show would have put them to shame, including me and
Did
the rest of the ones on
it
the
ever
panel.
worry you when these people were coming through and they were so talented? You just thought, wow, that is slightly scary.
Yeah, but also it's like set up a record deal and go sign them when they don't make it. You know what I mean?
good plan.
Because there's a lot of talent.
I
on
can
the
do a
show.
Will.i.am impression.
Can you?
You ready?
It's dope. It's dope.
It's so dope. It's like soul on a pole. It's like soul in a bowl.
It's like soul in a hole.
What do you think?
Sounded a female.
Yeah.
I've been working
it's
on that.
all right.
haven't
It
I?
was good. Right, we've got some more
Gone
questions.
straight through that trap door, haven't I?
Do you want to do that? Do you want to
Well, I'm not.
There we go.
Boring.
Thanks, lads.
Do you want to do the travel now in the style of Will.i.am?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'll do it. Can I read it?
Yeah, do you want to read the travel?
where
I
is
don't think we can get it to you in time. If you want to come here and do the travel. Right, here we go. Right, I'll start the bed.
Key 103, traffic and travel.
With Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport. A family day out with a difference on the edge of the runway.
All lanes reopened, broken down. Lorry removed on the M61 southbound for J4 A6 Farmworth to J3 M61 Carlsey Spur. The lorry is on the hard shoulder, but there's still the usual rush hour traffic. Heads towards the M60. 12:20 game spectator advice source.
You don't need to
Camera
read that
image.
bit.
No, what's the image? No, what's this bit here?
This one, the M62 westbound.
M62 westbound, Greater Manchester. All lanes open and traffic easing. Accident cleared on the westbound after J12 M60. This bit here as well.
That's the Eccles interchange.
M612 Excel interchange. Oh my god, I'm all over this. A49 Wallgate
crashing
Watery
right
Road, one way outbound closed. Delays due to building fire on the Great George Street to Swan Meadow Road. Also affecting Swan Meadow Road in both directions between A49 Pottery Road and 14 Meadows Road.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
it.
proved he could read there.
That's
That's
it, you
it. There's actually no talent. Gone.
There he goes. He's out. Right, we'll have more Moisey for and more from the script as well. In Key 103 in just a second. It's Key 103. It's past 8 on a Tuesday morning. We're still here with the script. Danny Mock. We've had a number of offers in for you to do the travel on other radio stations.
Well, let's do it. I read out the first chapter of 50 Shades of Grey the other day.
Did you
Oh.
really?
I did, yeah. That was interesting.
Where
too.
did you read that?
It was on the radio. It was on
A
another
whole chapter.
No, the first opening, whatever page.
Proving
Was it
around the
The
UK.
whole chapter, yeah. It was a long
What
time.
is this, Radio 4?
It was a lot. One of the
He can read
cleaner
around
ones.
the whole UK.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Have you
He's a
read the
reader.
book now?
No, I haven't. It's very, very,
Very rude.
very steamy.
Listen, it's awesome.
steamy.
What are you talking about? It's bloody awesome. No, I haven't, but every male is reaping the benefits right now, let me tell you. Every man in the world, every woman is going nuts over
If
that.
you are a male
Give it
and
to
you
every
see,
friend out there you can.
if you see a girl reading that book, go over and possibly ask her for her phone number.
Yeah, just get that straight away.
And just try and
It
make
is.
out you're a billionaire.
Is this,
And
is
you
this,
have
your,
yeah.
this is your new tactic, is it?
That book,
They just
no,
said them in the script. It's fine.
that doesn't work anymore.
Well, does it not?
I read 50 Shades of Grey, works way better.
Yeah, and we don't have tactics. We got tic-tacs.
See,
We
the
stay
problem with
fresh.
the
Holla!
problem when they tell them about the script is they want to talk about all the heartbreaking,
right.
and they're like, oh, well, I lost this person. You're usually dealing with baggage at that point. If you can come in and say about if you come in and say about 50 Shades of Grey, it cuts through all that red tape.
It is an Irish version, 50 Shades of Green.
So what's the new album about then? It's called, well, we don't know if it's #3, that will be the, or is it number 3?
Well,
it's number 3, surely.
In the online world, it is actually #3, but like I said, people call it number 3 once they see that symbol.
Is it typical the scriptness?
We spent about the 6 months writing and recording it. Really, if anyone knows us, they know we wouldn't ever put anything out that we're not super proud of or really stand behind. Of course, Danny was really busy doing the voice and the show there, so it was a massive time constraint on us. We literally though locked ourselves away for all that time, and we feel that it's something really a little bit of development of the band's sound. But of course, we're never going to come back with a dance record. I think that'd be really silly of us.
But it does feature.
We have a Will I Am. Yeah, we do. I think the album does push the boundaries a little bit. I think everyone's going to be really interested in the songs. So the songs are really tight this time. Really cool.
He's a lovely person, isn't he?
Lovely, really nice.
I'm not bad. You don't have to say it in my face, for me. Are we talking about Will or me?
I'm in love with his little baby teeth.
His baby teeth.
I just could
Those milk
invite
teeth.
him round on a Sunday. I'll cook him a little dinner.
I could picture him up here in Manchester. Oh, Will
I
on
could
a
read him
Sunday.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. Lovely, wouldn't it?
Come on, Will. Will, what chapter you want, Will?
We've got a question that's come in from, I believe it's Angie Jones. Good morning, Angie.
Good morning.
Do you have a question for the boys?
I do. Hi, Danny. Hi, Mark. Hi, Glenn.
Hiya.
Just wondering which of the American dates that you're touring on are you most excited about?
This is Danny. For me, it'll probably be Radio City Music Hall.
Oh,
We've
Great
been
venue.
In the deep end much.
In New York a lot. We've supported we supported like Paul McCartney there. We've done Terminal 5. We've done Central Park. We've done Terminal 5. Where else?
the one now too.
Rosalind, excuse me, Rosalind Ballroom. But then, the Radio City Music Hall is a big staple diet of every New Yorker who's done a good show has done there. So we've been holding off for a little while, but it's going to be the kick-off of album number 3 over there, yeah.
Wow.
So really looking forward to that.
Thank you for the question, Angie. Do you ever get nervous when you see these big venues, you know, that you maybe thought about when you were a kid, you thought when you got into a band you wanted to play at? Do you ever just go, wow,
Honestly,
this is a bit much?
If you don't get nervous or worried about those things, you're dead. You really are. You've got to. You're only worrying about your performance and how well you're going to do. And
You need to get those Radio City Rockettes behind you. That'd be a hell of a dance routine.
Yeah, absolutely. Or just get them behind us. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll get behind them. Oh, easy.
All reading a chapter of 50 Shades of Grey, if you don't mind. Can we hook that up?
All right, well, we've got more questions for you. Don't go anywhere. I need to stop you right there because we need to take the headlines, otherwise our newsreader gets very angry. He's a... Do you want to read the news? We'll give you that one.
That's far more difficult than the travel.
Yeah, right, just bear with us 1 second. 3 was still here with the script. You're not on your chair dancing, it's put me off.
Yeah, I was dancing. You're lying. I was googling away.
I was.
I've only stopped dancing now. Now I've got to put my pants back on.
You have. The webcam is on if you would like to go to k103.co.uk. Have you, obviously you're both very busy, have you watched any of the Olympics?
Yeah,
we've been keeping it as much as possible. Yeah, our opening ceremony was unbelievable. Yeah, we actually just chilled out and watched that the other night.
What did you think of it? I mean, from an Irish perspective.
From an Irish perspective, I gave a lot of credit to Her Majesty for doing what she did. You know,
the parachute jump.
I
she was
thought
amazing.
it was incredible. Her Majesty for doing what she did. You know,
the parachute jump.
I
she was
thought
amazing.
it was incredible. You know, I didn't think she was going to do it. You know, in training, I believe she had a hard time doing it. But yeah, no, I thought that was incredible. I thought the sense of humour and the sense of wit. I thought Mr. Bean's performance was brilliant. Like absolutely.
You just mentioned before that you've
class.
worked with Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He obviously
Go on, say it.
We thought that Paul McCartney is a living legend, and it doesn't matter if he's slightly off key at times.
I thought his vocal was like not
Can I set
great.
this straight on this?
I think everybody jumped on him, you know. That's all. He's Paul McCartney.
Nobody knows about.
He's
That's
allowed
what
to.
Matt said.
Nobody knows about fallback in a place where there's microphones are open all over the place. When you're on stage, it actually takes you or your sound about 2 seconds to get from your mouth into the speakers to go back to the speaker and comes back. So the whole thing everyone was hearing was this big fallback of
there was something
open microphones, a vocal coming through. He was just singing.
Right.
So I'd like to say, in his defence, you know that.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Leave
Mac alone.
Another thing, Chelsea.
You leave Mac alone. He's a living legend. He's a saint. Paul McCartney's a saint.
That's a bully, aren't you?
Back in my box.
All right.
Okay.
Will I Am has small baby. I'll never forget that.
No, that's a compliment. I love Will I Am.
Small
I'm
baby.
sweet.
It's not a compliment.
I'm
it's
just
got
sweet.
baby.
Yeah, that is. It is. He's like it's a compliment. I meant it as a compliment.
I'm just going to change the subject now because loads of people are texting. Are you going to be doing a tour here?
Of this room, yes. No,
Excellent.
we're releasing the tour dates in August 10th.
Yeah, World Tour of
September 10th.
Manchester.
You must know what they are.
Well, right now it's just heading all the way around the UK, length and breadth. Anyone knows we always go to Scotland, Manchester. We always go to all the places, all up and down.
And will that be on your website then released?
It will be
10th
right around
of
the
August?
album is dropping around September 10th.
Yeah, 10th.
And then the tour dates drop right around the same time.
after.
And you've got the new single, which we're going to play in a minute. That's out on the 3rd of
The
September?
2nd of September.
September, okay.
Well, we're going to play it in just a second first, though.
Key.